Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture. So in this video, we are going to explore the AWS Management Console. Okay, so AWS Management Console is a central dashboard for managing all the AWS services. It means the user will connect and interact to the AWS account to create or manage any of the resources through console only. Okay, and it's a web-based interface with a user-friendly dashboard. Okay, so we can open that console from the web browser. And these are the features which are available in the AWS Management Console. So we can saw the service dashboard, we can manage the resources. Okay, we can go to the billing and cost management portal, we can manage the access as well. Okay, so let us see it practically. So let me log into AWS Management Console. So here I'm typing AWS console login. Just I'm selecting it. So let's click on sign into the console. Okay, so now I'm in the page to log into the console, but it is asking for the IAM user sign in. I'm going to sign in from the root user, so I'm selecting sign in using root user email. Yeah, now I'm in the root user sign in page. So let me enter my email ID and password. And I enabled MFA authentication for my account. It is asking for me to enter MFA token. So let me enter that for my authenticator app. Yeah, now I am inside the AWS Management Console. So whenever the user logged in, the page which opens, that is the AWS Management Console only. So this is what the AWS Management Console. So from here only, we will interact with all the AWS services. We will create, we will delete, we will restart, we will update whatever we want to do in the AWS account. You will do it from here only. Okay, so let's explore what all the options available here in this console. Okay, so here you can see on the right side top corner, this is the account name. This is a account name. If you click on this, we have the different options, right? So if you want to see the account related information like account ID, account name, what is the contact information, you can click on account from here. So it will take you to the account information page. You can see here the account ID it is showing, right? Account name, the password. If you want to edit, you can edit this. And you can see the contact information, your name, mobile number, address, whatever you're given. And if you want to give any alternate contacts, in addition to the contact details whatever you given while creating the account, right? In addition to that, you can even provide some other contact details also for different use case. For billing one contact, for security one contact, you can give it in this way. And even if you scroll down here, you can see the AWS regions, what are all disabled and what are all enabled by default for this account. Okay, from here only, if you want to work in any other regions apart from which is defaultly enabled for you, you can request for that from here. Okay, if you want to work in the Hyderabad region, you can select that and you can click on enable. So the request will goes to AWS people. Okay, so in this way you can manage your account related information. And if you want to see the billing information of your account, okay, you can go to billing and cost management. So once you click on billing and cost management from here, you will redirect to this page of billing and cost management home dashboard. Okay, so here you will see the information related to the cost. It is showing as cost summary. So the options you can see here, the month to date cost. Month to date means till today what is the cost in your account. Okay, and also it will give the prediction. I mean, total forecasted cost per month is nothing but based on this usage, it is predicting the cost, total month cost. Okay, and also here it will give the last month total cost and also last month's cost for the same time period. So today fourth, right? So same in the last month at on fourth, what is your account cost? So that it is giving here. Okay, if you scroll down, you can see the cost breakdown. So here from the drop down, you can select the filter. Like if you want to service wise breakdown, you can select service. If you want account wise breakdown, you can select account. If you want region wise breakdown, you can select region. So it means the cost region wise you can see now. Okay, so for a couple of months it is showing So from the November, if you select, I mean, if you put your cursor on this, it will showcase in the in that particular month for each region what is the cost. Okay, as you selected the region here. If you selected the service, it will show by service like this for EC2 for virtual cloud it is showing, right? So like this. And next, here we have the option called security credentials, right? So if you click on it, it will take you to your root user credentials or whatever the user you logged into the AWS console right now, right? So that user credentials will be opened here. Okay, so from here you can see the account details. So if you want to change account name or email ID, right, you can see here edit account name, email and password. If you want to edit, you can click on that and you can edit. And the MFA, so just before login you have seen, right? So whenever I'm trying to log into my AWS account, it is asked for the MFA token there for me, right? So that was enabled from here only. If it is not there for your account like this, if you not enable the MFA for your account, nothing will showcase here. It will showcase something like no resource to deploy or no MFA assign, something like that. If you want to assign the MFA, you can click on assign MFA device. You can follow the steps. Okay, but as of now, I have already enabled the MFA for my account, so that's why it is showing here. Okay, so this was a name which I have given while creating or while enabling the MFA. If I want to remove the MFA token, so I can simply select this. I can remove this. So once I remove from here, so how it is asked for the MFA token after the username and password, it will not prompt for the token once I remove this. Okay, but for additional security purpose, I am using the MFA here. Okay, so this is about the security credentials. And you are seeing two more options, right? Organization and service quotas. Let us even discuss what is this. So organization. So in the real time, organizations are nothing but companies. Okay, companies. So companies will not use only single account. So for maybe for learning purpose, one account is enough for us. But when it goes to organizations in real time, companies will use multiple accounts for multiple teams or multiple projects like that. Okay. So to manage all that accounts, they will go with the concept called AWS organizations. Okay. They will go with the concept called AWS organizations. Okay. So what they can do using AWS organizations in this, how it works, there will be one main account that is called as a organization account, and what all the other all account, right? I mean, for each project they will create one AWS account. Those are all connected to this AWS organization account. So from the organization account, the owner or the administrator will manage all the remaining accounts. Okay, from the main account, the owner or the administrator will manage all the remaining accounts. Let's say this is a main organization account. Okay, let's say this is a organization account. Organization account. Okay, and here we are going to have multiple AWS accounts for each project or each team maybe. So it's based on the company or based on the organization how they want to use, they can use. So they may have multiple AWS accounts, 3 or 5 or 6, how many they want they can. So these are all uh, I mean project related accounts. Okay, project related or team related AWS accounts. So if the account owner, if the company owner or the company administrator, right, AWS administrator, they want to manage anything inside these accounts, they want to create any users, they want to manage any resources, so they don't need to directly log into these accounts. What they will do, they will provide the users access to these accounts from organization account. So simply they will manage all these sub accounts from organization account. Okay, that is the concept of organization account which will use in the real-time organizations. Okay, and next we have service quotas. The service quotas page is useful to verify or check what is the service wise quota we can utilize in this account. Okay, here we have the drop down at manage quotas. If you click on this, we have so many services, right? So from the AWS side, so for which service you want to verify, let's say for S3 I want to select, so I search with S3 Amazon simple storage service S3, I'm selecting it, click on view quotas. So here you can see in the S3 again there are so many objects or so many features for the AWS, I mean S3, right? So here you can see we have bucket tags. So you can see here applied account level quota. So it means what is the quota? I mean, what is the limit of this bucket tags, how many tags you can use, how many tags you can assign. That is what the limit it is saying. Okay, what is the utilization? If you utilize it, then it will show here. There is no utilization, that's what it's not showing. Okay, so like that. So what is the quota and what, how much you already utilized? Okay, is it adjustable or not? Okay, that's also you can see. Adjustable is nothing but for some services you can even increase the limit by requesting to the AWS people. Okay, so that is how it is. So those are the options inside the account name. And again, beside to this we have something called region. Okay, so here as we discussed, AWS will have so many regions, right? It means so many data centers, right? So and we all know that we can create our servers, we can deploy our websites wherever we want by selecting the region here. Okay, so that is the use case of this option. So if you want to create your complete project resources inside Singapore region, so simply you have to go here and you have to select Singapore and you have to work on that region. Okay, so based on that you should select the region here based on the requirement. So after that, here you can see one more option, something setting. So it's a very simple option, like if based for the user interface. Actually, if you want the light theme, you can select this. You want to dark theme, like this, you can change the themes. Okay, those are related to some kind of user experience changes. That's it. So this question mark is to, I mean, redirect you to the support center. So whether, I mean, you are using free tier account or you're using any payment account, no matter it is, for everyone, AWS is going to provide the support actually. So even part of the free tier account, while creating your AWS accounts, you have all seen the last option, right? You have chosen the AWS support plan. So for free tier account also, we have the basic plan, which is free, right? We all selected that. So that's why we will, even if you want to raise any ticket to the AWS support team, you can click on this option and you can raise the ticket with them. If you have any technical issues, if you have any issues with your account, right? If you are even while sign up also, uh, maybe you're following all the steps at the payment step, you are stucking, maybe your account verification is not done, because of that you are unable to use the account even after the sign up, you can raise a ticket from here. So here you have the option at account and billing, you can click on create case, right? You can select account and billing if it the real issue is related to the account. If the technical issue, then you can select technical. Okay, so based on the information here, you should select and you can create the ticket with them. Okay, so that is the support option. Then we have one here the symbol, right? So this is a notification symbol. Okay, from AWS side, if there are any notifications, that will be showcased here. So by default, AWS will start monitoring our AWS account whenever we signed up. Okay, this is useful one. And next, very useful option is search in the AWS Management Console, guys. Okay, search is a very useful option in the AWS Management Console, because let's say I am very new to AWS. I don't know what all the services available in the AWS, or what are the category of services available in the AWS. But simply I know for my use case, someone told me, or from my team member or from my colleague, someone told me we need a EC2 server. Okay, EC2 is a server in the AWS, right? As we all know. So we need a EC2 for our projects, but I don't know where, I mean, which survey, I mean, which category it is. I don't know anything. So simply I can go here in the search box, I can type EC2. Like this, it will show all the related services. Okay, so simply I can select EC2 or I can click on EC2. So it will take me to the EC2 dashboard. Like that, you can use the search option. Okay, still now you are in the EC2. Now you want to move to the S3 service or some other service. Again, in the search box, I will click S3. And for now, what I'm doing, I'm opening it in the new tab. You can see here, right click and new tab, because I want to work with two services simultaneously here and there, EC2 and EC2. So instead of closing it, I open it in the new tab. This is the best practice actually. Please practice it. Okay. So here it is open the S3 dashboard. Here you can see the services dashboards are isolated completely. So when I open S3, there is no disturbance to the EC2 dashboard, right? So EC2 also still open here. So I can work here. I can work with S3 service also here. So there is no dependency. Okay. That is how S3, I mean, search box is useful. After that, you can see the services option here, right? So if you click on this, what all the services available in the AWS, you can see here. So in the AWS, all the services are categorized. Okay, all the services are categorized. Okay, differentiated to the categories based on the use cases. Okay, so AWS almost provides 200 plus services. Okay, all the services are categorized into different categories. Okay, you can see that here. So if you want to see the services related to blockchain, you can click on blockchain. The service related to blockchain will appear here. If you want to see the services related to database, just click on it. So database related services will appear here like this. Okay, this is an option useful one. And wherever you are in the console, no matter, now we are in the EC2 dashboard, right? If I want to go to the home page, console home page, so here you are seeing the AWS symbol in the left side top corner, right? Just click on it. You will redirect to the home page. Wherever you are, no matter, you will redirect to home page. Okay, in the home page you can see these three lines, right? Three lines in the left side on top corner. You can click on it. You have the option called all services. So if you click on this, it's also useful for sets the services, but it is somewhat useful when we compare to the option of these services, right? So you can see here services by category. So all the categories are appearing here. Okay, so see how many services are there from the AWS side. So how many categories there? We have compute category, we have containers, right? We have security, right? We have and databases, we have machine learning. See, under machine learning category, how many services are there? You can see here. These many services comes under machine learning. So it means based on the use case, based on the project requirement, we can select the service. So each service is per one purpose. Okay, purposefully all these services are here in the AWS. Even in the IoT, we have these services. You can see here. Okay, even in the robotics also, satellite also, we have the services from the AWS side. For analytics, data science engineers can use these services. Okay, like this we can explore all the categories and services from the AWS. Okay, again I'm going back to home page by clicking on AWS symbol. Okay, so in the home page, apart from these options, you will be seeing some widgets, right? Useful widgets. So here the recently visited services will showcase here. It means what are the services you mostly working with or you recently touched, right? Those are the services will appear here. From here also you can click, you can go to all services. What are the option we just seen before, right? If you click on this view all services also, it will go to that same page. Okay, there are some of, again, the cost and usage also directly appearing in the home page like that. Okay, there are some of the widgets, but which is useful one or important one we just discussed till now. And one more is there, this cloud shell or this code symbol, right? If you click on this, the cloud shell is nothing but if you want to work with the AWS account using commands, you can use this cloud shell. Okay, it will open the terminal like this. It's kind of Linux terminal, so you can execute any kind of commands here, AWS commands. Okay, you can interact with the AWS account using the commands from this terminal. Okay, this is helpful. So this is about the AWS Management Console, from where you can interact, you can manage all the AWS related services and resources. That's it. Thank you for the session.